Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is part 2 of my Christmas clean and decorate. Today we are tackling the dining room and the kitchen. Clearly we're starting out here in the bathroom. I just wanted to add a hand soap and a hand towel, so just quickly adding that just to start off to get it done. Just a simple little Christmas touch that I knew Waverly would appreciate, so that's why I went ahead and did that. And then it just adds some festive into the bathroom as well. But we are going to get started into this kitchen. Know that I do have kind of an awkward kitchen space, so I'm doing the best with what I have because it is such an awkward kitchen. Eventually we would love to do a little bit more in here, but for now this is what we're working with. Last year I did put a garland up above the cabinets, but this year I just wasn't feeling it, so I just am going to leave it that blank for this year. But I am going ahead and just wiping down the microwave, the stove, and we're going to put up a sign, a candle, a hand towel in this area. But if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this video and just find some like realistic decorating motivation, especially in like my kitchen space where it's not ideal. I know everyone doesn't have the most ideal kitchen space to decorate, but I'm just doing the best with what I can, and I really love the way that it all turned out. But if you love decorating videos, cleaning videos, mom motivation, all that kind of stuff, I would love for you to subscribe. We are going to go ahead, get this done, and then we're going to move on into the counter area, get that all cleaned, and then we will start decorating here.
Such a bliss, my only wishes. I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay. Oh, it's a magic holiday.
We are finally getting to decorating this area, just wiping it down with the Mrs. Meyer's peppermint cleaner. I had to clean up that big mess, I feel like, with decorating the living room and then just trying to get all of my regular decor down. We just don't have a ton of space for all of it, and it's taken me a lot longer to get things done having a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, so I can't just get it all done in one day like I usually could before with, you know, just one kid and then no kids. So we're doing it slowly but surely, but we're getting it done. So had to clean up a little bit of the mess before I could actually decorate. That's just realistic life. But I really love the way this counter area turned out. I love to keep a lot of the counter space because we don't have a lot of it. So I'm using this blanket ladder and then the ho 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 towel that I got from TJ Maxx years and years ago, and then the Miller sign I got from when we got married, the days until Christmas sign I love to put here because you can easily just switch it day to day and remember, and then this little peppermint candy we got from a store just in our town. And then I added this joy sign. I thought it was perfect because it fit in that area. And you're gonna see when we move to the dining room, there's a lot of things that can't fit on our shelves that we have because they're just a not good setup. It's an old house, so when they built them, they were probably using it for more like dishware and things like that, so they didn't need to be as tall. Not so much decorating, but I like to use it for decorating. I think it's fun to have all those shelves. I've been working on a painting project, so was getting that out of the way too. I had cleaned it. Needing to clean this area a little bit, and I will say I will add more touches than what you just saw in that counter space area because I just wanted to kind of give it a base of what it looks like, and then I could always go back in and add more just as I start decorating, find things, I'm using things other places, it gives me ideas. So that was kind of my process there. So I like to keep like my all-purpose cleaner out and then a hand soap, and normally I like to keep like our dish soap out, but I was like, oh, I'll be cute and like use a tree. Well, I'm already hating the fact that I have not my dish soap out, so I've just been leaving it out on the counter. So we'll see if I end up switching that tray out and just put my dish soap there, because I do enough dishes throughout the day. It's just way more convenient to have that out. And although it is really pretty like this, convenience sometimes is just better. So I was trying to decide what to do here. I had a couple of their options. I didn't really show a lot of it because the angles were kind of hard to get, and so I just showed a lot of like my body. But I ended up adding these 2 lanterns here, this hot cocoa sign, the snowflake, the little tree, and I think it ended up just turning out perfect. We don't use like this counter space hardly at all. It's more for like letting dishes dry. We use a lot more of the right side of the counter with like the joy sign, things like that. So worked out good, but if we need to be able to use this counter space, we totally can. So it's definitely realistic, which is always a good thing. So we're going to quickly load up this dishwasher, hand wash a few things. I'm going to get everything dried, and then I'm going to show you a hand towel that I added. I got the 2 hand towels that are on the stove and the dishwasher from Ross this year. They're perfect and simple, and if I wanted to, I could leave them kind of just like out and about and use them for Valentine's Day and then the 4th of July. So I love using things where I can use it for multiple holidays, so I probably will do that because I feel like I don't have a lot of Valentine's towels or really even 4th of July. I've just barely started adding 4th of July decor in this year, so I probably will keep those like in just like a red seasonal box area, so that way I know I can use them for that season. Also, sorry if you can hear like the wind in the background. It is such a windy day today, and anyone could get blown away with how windy it is. But gonna get that done. I'm gonna show you a few afters of how the kitchen is turning out, and then we're gonna move on into the dining room and start tackling those shelves.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.
Okay, we are now working on the hot cocoa bar. This is one of my favorite places to decorate every year. Waverly absolutely loves the hot cocoa bar. She loves some hot cocoa. She's been asking me for such a long time if she could have hot cocoa, and I said I'm almost gonna get it out and then we can, and she's just been so excited. So it's such a fun thing, and it's so fun to decorate this space. Every single Christmas I have loved doing one of these, and it just is something that I know that Waverly is going to end up loving. And I even carry through having just the hot chocolate out throughout the winter because we live in Idaho. It's cold and snowy until like March or April, so gotta keep that hot chocolate because it's always cold here. And I did bring out my tiered tray today. I don't use this very often, but I decided for Christmas I kind of wanted to because I got a bunch of like knick-knack small type things, so I was like, I'm going to use that this year, and I absolutely love the way it looks. I feel like it just adds a little bit more, and this is a place that I end up kind of going a little bit more crazy for my decorating. Not like crazy, but it's just like more full. I love the hot cocoa like square sign. I believe I got that from like Ross or TJ Maxx, and it's so cute. I absolutely love it. So I think that this space turned out really cute. You're gonna see I end up adding a few more touches in after I get done like showing you an initial after. I do add some more things. I was trying to figure out where the like cookie platter for Santa and then like the milk for Santa was gonna go. I ended up putting it down here. It definitely makes it like more full, but I really love the way that it looks. I ended up adding candlesticks down there, and I just really love the way it looks. Now these two shelves, and then like even part of the hutch, if you saw my last decorating video, are some of the hardest spaces for me to decorate, mainly because of these size. As you can see, one of like the small trees from like Hobby Lobby can't even fit there. I ended up putting one, and I just had to like fold the stems back, and it doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. So we have to kind of get creative. I was on the hunt trying to find some more decorations at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I found like a few things like these bells, but nothing too crazy. I did go in with a measuring tape. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but I had to because I wanted to make sure I was getting things that could fit. So that's just, you know, realistic life. I initially thought I was going to use this little like basket. I ended up actually just using the plates because I felt like I just couldn't get it to look good. I don't know if I really love it, but it's what I had. I would have loved another like bowl, but then I also was like, I'm doing kind of the same concept on these two shelves with like ornaments and then another one with bells and pine cones. So I didn't really know. I'm still kind of like wondering if I love part of the shelves like those two. I probably will still mess with it, but for now I have it an initial way, and I can always tweak it as the season goes on. That's one nice thing with kind of decorating in November, is that I can kind of tweak it the way that I like it, because I feel like I do like to change things up and rearrange things as I go. So I also got that snowman sign the day that I kind of went shopping, added the snowflakes to it. So for the most part, I actually really do like that shelf with the bells. It's more this top shelf. I really just don't know if I love it, honestly, but it is what it is. It's okay, but we're going to finish rearranging and decorating it a little bit, and then we're going to move on into the dining table. So I am really loving the way that the shelves turned out. I may, like I said, make a few tweaks, but for now I'm loving the way that it looks. We're going to move on into this dining table area. I went ahead and used one of my like Minka Pot lookalikes from Hobby Lobby. Used one of the trees from there, and then I got these bells from Hobby Lobby, and I originally got 3, but I realized that I wanted them to be almost like 3 different sizes for what I was wanting. I also need a bigger book. I really don't have a lot of books for decorating, so that's going to be something that I do want to get, because I feel like I could use them a lot more, especially like on these weird shelves that I have. So I ended up sticking with like this type of arrangement, and then I ended up just putting one over on its side you'll see in just a second when I show the afters, but I really love the way that it looks. I like this to be pretty simple so we can take it off every time we eat a meal. We usually keep it on for like lunch and breakfast, but mainly for like dinner when like Trajan's home, because we just have more people and then it's just easier and all of that. Anyways, but I really love the way that it looks. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some afters of how everything turned out. Thank you guys all so much for being here and watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my future videos. I'm going to have my bedroom decorating video coming out very soon, and I'm so excited to show you guys that. And then I will also have a home tour coming soon too. But I will see you guys all in my very next one. Bye!